Good evening, class. I'm Samantha Christofferson, and the topic that I have chosen for my media intervention proposal is the misrepresentation of women in media. Women have long been misrepresented in the media by portraying stereotypical characters that are over-sexualized and undermined in their ambitions. Typical characteristics include being stay-at-home moms who are supported by their spouses or a primary focus on their physical appearance. Some examples of films that undermine female ambition include The Little Mermaid, in which the film focuses on Ariel sacrificing her family and voice to gain the approval of a prince; My Fair Lady, which focuses on the supporting character transforming Eliza Doolittle into a proper lady; and Princess Diaries, in which Mia Thermopolis must be reinvented inside and out before she can accept the royal throne. Why is it important to have accurate female representation in the media? Well, through their research, the Plan International and the Gina Davis Institute on Gender concluded that there is a direct link between self-esteem and aspiration of girls and young women who do not see positive role models for them to aspire to in media. The theory from our coursework that influenced my design for this intervention is social identity theory, specifically social categorization. Social categorization explains how someone perceives a division between groups and is directly responsible for gendered separations and the media targeting demographics based on pre-existing stereotypes that are shaped around the way our society portrays women, especially so in the media. Not all films lack a strong female protagonist. Even though they are strongly misrepresented, some positive examples include Legally Blonde, where Elle Woods overcomes discrimination and stigma and is accepted into Harvard Law through perseverance; Erin Brockovich, in which the lead character is an unemployed single mother who ultimately takes down the corporation responsible for poisoning her city's water source; and She's the Man, where Viola Hastings concocts a plan to pretend to be a male soccer player after her school cuts the girls' soccer team. Not only are women often misrepresented in the media, their general representation lacks considerably to their male counterpart. In 2022, only 33% of films starred a female lead, which was only 2% higher than in 2021. My proposed intervention is to have an all-female production crew create a major motion picture with an inspiring female lead who is 30 years old and overcomes the social and economic stigmas around motherhood and working outside of the home, and breaks through the male-dominated construction industry and becomes one of the top-grossing companies in her underdeveloped city. The lead would have 2 children and a husband who is a stay-at-home dad and supports her wholeheartedly through her tumultuous aspirations that lead her career to the top. The female lead would have experienced bullying and sexual discrimination during her adolescence when she first aspired to own her own construction company. The film would highlight the fact that the lead character is a female who is 30 years old. A primary component of the storyline would focus on the discrimination she faced in her teenage years and through the development of her career in her mid-20s in a male-dominated industry. The film would also focus on the fact that despite her career ambitions, the lead was still able to be a loving mother to 2 children and that she did not have to sacrifice motherhood to have a career. The target audience for this media intervention would be female viewers ages 21 to 44. Women in this age bracket are most likely to be cohabitating with a partner or married and may also be mothers or considering motherhood. Therefore, this demographic would be most likely to feel inspired by the alternative storyline. I chose a major motion picture for my media intervention platform in part due to its correlation with social identity theory, after learning in our course lectures that people shape their perception of certain groups based on the differences they see between them. Traditional gender-related material creates barriers of stereotypical tendencies between males and females. When we diversify content, we create new channels of exploration for viewers to identify and understand characters that combine characteristics that we typically see as prominently male or female, which can be inspiring and force us to think differently.